on, everyone? Welcome back to another video. If you don't know who I am, that means you're new. I'm Mark. What's good with y'all? Go check out my other videos. Check them out. But first, stay on this one. So, no beating around the bush. You read the title. You saw the thumbnail. Let's get right into it. 3 places you can't conceal carry at in the state of Florida, part 2. I've been considering making this a series or not, but let's at least see how part 2 does if I want to make it a series or not. But this one's definitely going to be a shorter video, of course, a more informative video than anything else. Now, am I going to go into detail as to why these were put into effect as law? No, not at all. Will I possibly give a thought process, maybe why it was? What my thought, why it might be? Sure, I might, but let's get right into it. For starters, the first place, any police station, any sheriff office, any highway patrol station, any of those places you cannot conceal carry at in the state of Florida. Why? Well, I'm assuming they don't want you going over there causing issues and getting into gunfights with the cops. That's the only reason why I could think of as to why that is. But it seems pretty clear. If you're going to a police station, don't conceal carry. If you're going to a sheriff's office, don't conceal carry. If you're going to a highway patrol station, do not conceal carry. Now, of course, there are exceptions to this, except those exceptions are usually law enforcement or military, but I'm not even so sure on the military part. And remember, guys, as I make this video, I am not a lawyer. Just remember that. But moving on to number 2, any school, college, or professional athletic event that is not related to firearms. I'm assuming they just don't want you to go there and shoot the place up. You cannot conceal carry there under any circumstances. That's just the law. Do I think it's a very sound law? No. But I will also say, at least at the bare minimum, all of those events that I just listed usually have a high police activity, so that's kind of a good thing, but also kind of a bad thing because I don't know. I look at it like this, right? If you're going somewhere where where a bunch of police are needed, I wouldn't want to go there. If you're going somewhere where there are completely no police whatsoever, I also wouldn't want to be there because why are you somewhere where the police don't even want to be? You see what I mean? So that's just my thought on it. But yes, any school, college, or professional athletic event that is not related to firearms, you cannot conceal carry at, plain and simple. There's no other way around it. So no, you cannot conceal carry at your child's football game. No, you cannot conceal carry at your kid's basketball game. Nope, you cannot conceal carry at your kid's track meet, so on and so forth. Moving on though, number 3, third and final one here. Any elementary or secondary school facility or administration building. Now, you guys might be wondering, why is he looking down when he's saying this? I have my little list here because I am not going to be able to remember exactly how these are worded in any capacity. All this simply means is for any elementary or secondary school, you cannot conceal carry in the buildings. I don't even recommend, truthfully, concealed carrying on your person on the entirety of school property. Now, From what my understanding is, again, I am not a lawyer, if you are concealed carrying and you're in the car pickup line, that's not a big deal. That's not an issue. If it is in your glove box, per se, and you are, in the school car line, again, I don't believe that's an issue. But again, I'm also not a lawyer. So if I'm wrong on that, please, by all means, do correct me. By all means. But overall, I just recommend not concealed carrying on a school property at all. Just avoid the trouble in that case. Why? Because it's really not worth losing your rights and going to prison over. But with that being said, I do think that about wraps it up for this video. Again, I knew this one wasn't going to be a very long one, but at least it's a very informative one. But with that being said, y'all make sure to like, comment, subscribe, share, hit that bell. When you hit that bell, hit all in. Whether or not you agree with me about my thoughts on these, well, again, this isn't really one of those whether or not you agree with me videos. I simply just listed 3 places that you cannot conceal carry at in the state of Florida yet again. And I more likely than not will be doing another part to this. I just haven't given it the 100% approval or not. So stay tuned. But go ahead and comment your thoughts down below on the content I put in this video. Make sure to check out all my other videos. Y'all make sure to stay legal, stay safe, stay dangerous. Have a good one, y'all. Peace.